You're now watching The Wash Daily. Today news, a bunch of police dogs are getting fired because they smell weed too much. What happens is, because now cannabis is legal in many states, those dogs who learn to smell weed and alert for a problem are unable to unlearn that technique, and so now they're screwing everything up and getting people in trouble. Good news is, a lot of times those dogs don't have to be cops anymore, and they can go back to being regular old-fashioned dogs. Also in news, Washington State, in fact Seattle, has now unionized a lot of folks who are working in the cannabis industry. What they're saying is they're going to do a seniority system where if you've been working in a cannabis business, then you get laid off. You're first on the list to get into the next set of hirings for some other cannabis business. In fact, they said that when these businesses sign up for the program, they're also agreeing to live by these rules. And if you get hired for a cannabis company, once you're in the union, they're not going to let them fire you for at least 90 days. So you have 3 months to be horrible at your job. Also in news, University of Florida has been doing a study showing that folks who have access to medical cannabis have an easier time of not even getting on the opiates or the benzos. Folks who are on those drugs have a hard time getting off of them. But it shows in these data sets that when people actually have legal access because of cannabis businesses opening in their neighborhood, they're less likely to have these problems because they can actually mitigate some of that pain with cannabis, which is very good for pain mitigation. People who are using dabs are able to get off of drugs 100%. There's a lot of folks who were used to use opiates and couldn't get off it, and they started using concentrates with cannabis, and they get off the opiates because all of the cannabinoids somehow have a therapeutic effect where people finally feel able to cope with life. Thanks for watching The Wash Daily.